Chapter 5. The Underworld. Actually, I could just take you to the target location immediately, but this is to help you visualize what it looks like, he added. All right, that way I can understand, I replied. Then he slowly guided me lower and lower towards the ocean. Wait, sir. I interjected as my feet were about to touch the water's surface. What is it? Are we going down just like this? I can't breathe underwater, I stated. Don't worry. We are traveling by spirit now, so you can go anywhere, he replied. Oh, I see. But why do I have such a realistic feeling? I'm starting to get confused about my own senses. Both the touch of your hand, the sound of the waves and the wind, the smell of the sea I'm experiencing. It all feels so real, I observed. It is real, because the original state of the spirit can perceive all things as they truly are. And what's more, it can perceive different dimensions even more than when you have a body. In other words, this is the true state you will be in after you are only spirit. Or after you die, he replied. Oh, really? I exclaimed in surprise, while examining my own feelings again. After that, he led me down into the depths of the ocean. What I saw now was a scene around me of clear blue seawater, like glass, and I was in the midst of a large school of dolphins. But the way I saw them was that they had small, glowing fibers spread throughout their bodies. These fibers emitted various colors, as if they were drawn with different colored fluorescent pens. There were so many of them, swimming around and around in the area. Why are there so many dolphins? I asked. They serve two purposes. First, they come to guide the small aircraft that are arriving for the first time from the planet Thungra or other planets. These vessels must stay here first, as if this is a meeting point before they disperse to their assigned roles in various coordinates. When they bring the vessels underwater, these fish will act as guides to the entrance, creating a clear path for us. Like an airplane runway, he explained. Like that? I replied, pointing in the direction he indicated, where it was clearly like a pathway had been cleared, because both sides were filled with numerous glowing dolphins. Yes. And their second duty is to welcome. Do you see their swimming left and right while bobbing their heads up and down? That is a sign of welcome. Yes, I see. They swim in such unison as if they had arranged it, I said. Yes. In fact, they didn't arrange it. They are following a code that was programmed into them from the beginning. Code. I repeated, or what you call instinct, he elaborated. Every dolphin and whale has this navigation code embedded in them from the first time they come here, he added. We slowly descended along the path created by the fish. The deeper we went, the darker it became, gradually turning completely black. Reaching this point, I understood why these dolphins were needed to guide us, because the only things visible were these schools of glowing dolphins. We continued to descend until we reached the point where the dolphins left us. Sir Boche, are we not there yet? I asked, feeling that we had been traveling for quite some time. Actually, we are now beside the vessel. We are in a narrow crevice about 12 kilometers deep from the Earth's surface. One side of the wall is the soil and rock of the Earth's crust, and the other side is the wall of our vessel. As soon as he finished speaking, a faint light appeared below our feet. Looking down, it gradually grew larger and brighter as we approached it. The image of one side being a rock wall became clear. It was rough rock with signs of fractures. A clearly natural surface, unlike the other side, which, although similar in color, blackish gray, looked so smooth that it was undeniable that it was a non-natural creation. At this point, I felt like I was in the middle of a steep-walled crevice, with the walls running parallel to each other. A few seconds later, He brought me to the deepest point. This part was curved, like the bottom of a pot, but a very large pot. We slowly moved into the light from below. From initially descending vertically, we now gradually shifted to a horizontal direction, because the upper wall was smooth while the lower wall was rough rock instead. Where are we now? I asked after being silent for a while. We are now moving under the belly of the vessel, and from here it's about another kilometer to the entrance, which is one of the 9 doors of this vessel, he replied. Why are there 9 doors? Does the number 9 have any significance? I asked, feeling it was odd. There is no numerology involved at all, because this vessel is so enormous, or as wide as Bangkok where you live. The entrances must be distributed in all 8 cardinal directions for convenient access. The remaining door is in the center. This door is currently never used. It has been sealed for a very long time. Why? I asked. Actually, this door is the main or large door. All small aircraft entering and exiting usually use this door, but only when the vessel is floating in space. Since it is now parked at the bottom of the ocean, and has been for a long time, this door has never been used again, he replied. Oh, I see. Bosch and I continued to move. Before long, I saw the source of the light. It was a large, circular opening shining down from the ceiling above, looking like a downlight in a house, except it was enormous. Judging by eye, it was probably about 100 meters wide. Are we there yet? I asked immediately. Yes, this is the west entrance. But it's not reference to the directions on your world above. It's the west specifically within our vessel, he explained cryptically. How so? I asked immediately. It means that inside this vessel, we have our own sun, he replied. There's a sun in here. How is that possible? Let's just say you'll see it with your own eyes soon. And then I'll explain its mechanism later, he replied, guiding me upwards vertically through the circular opening that was the source of the light. As soon as Bosch and I floated up into the circular shaft, we emerged from the water's surface. We floated about 2 meters above the smooth, clear water. Looking up, I saw a cylindrical wall about 200 to 300 meters high. It felt like we were at the bottom of a well, but a very wide well. All sides of this circular shaft were packed with crystal pillars that looked like clear, sparkling white glass crystals, and these crystal pillars emitted light from within, making the entire wall glow as if lit by electricity. I looked up and saw water flowing down from one side, looking like a waterfall. The falling water broke into fine mist, making the inside of this shaft cool and humid. Bosch guided me higher and higher until we were above the rim of the circular shaft. As soon as we emerged, I was stunned by the sight. Before coming here, the image in my head, after passing through the darkness and narrowness, was that it would be a dimly lit place, like a cave, like a damp underground hollow. But it was the complete opposite.